We gonna start this thing alright.
Take that. Bounce that.
Hey Spice Squad, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, press that red subscribe button down below and press the bell so you get an alert every time your girl posts. Okay, y'all, let me fix my bun real quick. Anyways, I am back with an updated skin routine. As you guys can see from my cover picture, I had an extremely bad breakout type of season that was not cutting it for me. And let me just be honest, I was so insecure. I felt so ugly, and I did not know what was going on until I kind of really took a step back and realized what I was doing different, what wasn't incorporated in my diet or, like, you know, daily routine anymore, and seeing some specialists and got it figured out. Now your girl is back to regular, clear and flourishing, edges laid, edges popping, face glowing, all that. So real quick before I get into my new routine, let me just tell you a couple things that I had got off of, got back on, etc, etc. So one, I was on birth control. I've been on birth control for a while because I used to have bad acne when I was younger. So I got on birth control when I was 14 because my acne was out of control. And when we see my OBGYN and dermatologist, they said that it was hormonal acne and that I should get on birth control for my face. So I've been on birth control since I was 14, mind you, I'm 25. So I was on birth control for a long time. So about a year ago, I stopped taking birth control. I'm like, I just want to give my body a break, forgetting, not remembering that I was on it for the first specific reason, my hormonal acne. So I stopped taking it for a year, just trying to give my body like a break, just get some flow in my life, you know, just get the regularness of not being on any medication at all. So when I stopped taking that, my face started to have a breakdown and was not feeling me. And I'm like, maybe because it's just the beginning, let me just get it out of me for a few months. Kept going by and my face kept breaking out, and I was just like, what is going on? I'm so ugly. So I had scheduled an appointment with my OBGYN and was just talking to her, like, you know, is it safe for me to still be on birth control? Like, I don't want to be on birth control for the rest of my life because when I have kids, is this gonna affect that? So I wanted to talk to her before I got back on birth control just to see if there's anything like natural that I could do without trying to get on medication. So I scheduled an appointment with her, and I scheduled an appointment with my dermatologist so they can try to let me know like what's going on, like what can I do. So when I went to my OBGYN, she basically said, people are not just on birth control to prevent from having babies. She has a lot of clients who are on birth control for hormonal acne and other medical issues and things like that. So I'm like, okay, schedule me, get me on birth control. It's not going to prevent me from having kids and all of that. We talked all that out, so we was good. So I'm back on birth control. So if you guys are on birth control, or if you've never been on birth control, and maybe you should go to your OBGYN or your dermatologist and kind of figure out what kind of acne you have, if that's really bothering you, and that may be a solution that could work for you if it's worked for me and it's worked for other people as well. Secondly, went to my dermatologist and I'm like, what's going on? Figure out my face. And you know how you always go to the doctors and say everything, like my face was breaking out real bad. Then I went to the dermatologist and my face wanted to kind of like simmer down or whatever. Like my face knew I was going to the dermatologist. Like, don't simmer down. I need her to see everything in full effect. Just like when you're sick, or like when I have eczema, like my eczema will try to go away before I go to my doctor when I need eczema cream. Anyway, so I went to the dermatologist and she did prescribe me a couple things. So I'm going to show you guys, and you obviously would have to get this prescribed, but it has been working for me. So I have this face wash called Sodium Sulfacetamide. I don't know, guys. Look at it. Who is calling me? I'm making a video. So I have this face wash that I'm using. I only use it at night, and I use it like every other night because it can really dry my face out. I also have two creams that was prescribed. So Dapazone I'm using, and I just use this when I'm spotty, like when I have like a bad breakout or I see big bumps coming up. Like I just put that on there and it goes away. And then tretinoin cream, whatever, that I use in the morning periodically, not all the time, because it can really dry my face out. With my face getting really dried out by the face wash and by the creams and stuff, she told me to get these over-the-counter moisturizers that anyone can get. I get the Aveeno Positively Radiant, and it has an SPF of 30. So that's really good because these creams and the face wash can really make my skin very, very sensitive to the sun. And then at night, I use Neutrogena Hydro Boost. You might see this on commercials a lot. I love this. I use this at night. It really makes my skin feel very refreshed, and it really glows and pops. So I don't use the face wash every night. I do substitute with the oil-free acne wash from Neutrogena. So if I use the prescribed wash tonight, I'll use the Aveeno one the next night, because I don't want my face to get immune to the face wash and stop working, you know. And then I also use this the Clean and Clear Morning Burst in the morning. Probably like every other day, because my dermatologist told me that I don't really have to wash my face with a face wash in the morning every morning, but it just kind of depends on how I wake up, because when I wake up my face is super oily. She told me I should just rinse my face off and use this Neutrogena Clear Pore Toner. So I do use this every morning when I wake up, whether I wash my face or I just rinse my face off. But it kind of depends on how your skin is, if it's like, if you have more of a dry or oily skin. So this kind of regimen was prescribed to my type of skin. I have a combination skin. So my face is very oily in the T-zone. That's very common. And then I'm dry around here. I can be dry on my sides. It sucks. But another gem that has also been helping and working with me as I wash my face with these different face washes is the Radiance Spin Care System. So let me show you. This is by Duval, Radiance Spin Care System, and I'll tag everything and add everything down below in the description box so you guys can check it out. And I also have a discount code for this cool face wash spin system. And it comes with 4 cool brushes that you can use. It's an exfoliating one, a cleansing one, and pumice one. So you have 4 different brushes that works for 3-4 different things, however and whenever you want to use it. So if you need to exfoliate, get that dead skin off of your face, they have that one. You want to cleanse, they have that one. You can do all of it. And I'm also going to show you guys, you know, kind of like what I do. So I'm going to use the cleansing brush because right now it's morning for me, and I'm just going to use my Morning Burst face wash, wet the sponge, put a little product on the sponge, and massage my face. Make sure you have AA batteries. It takes 4. So you don't have to charge it, you just need batteries. On, off. So I'm going to wet it, put my product on. You can do this while it's not spinning, but I'm being extra doing it while it is. Feels so good. It's very soft, it's not harsh on your skin because this is just a cleansing brush. And I like the fact that it's a small brush because I used to have one product that was sort of like this Radiant Spin Care System, but the brush was huge. And the hard thing about that is that it couldn't, like how I'm doing this and getting under my eye and going over my nose, I couldn't do that because it would go all over or would get in my eye, the product would get in my eye, and it was hard. It just kind of like, it wasn't convenient for my face. And I have a big face. I know I have a big head. So if you have a little head, I'm pretty sure the big brush would definitely be a problem. Okay, so once you're finished cleansing, you want to rinse your brush off, obviously. You don't want to leave the product just sitting there. And then you rinse your face off. You give yourself some toner, moisturize, and then you're finished. I'm going to rinse my face off. And once you rinse off, I either pat dry with a clean, dry rag, or something I've also been using, but since I'm out of the ones that I like, I use napkins as well because they don't hold the bacteria, and it's just been working for my skin. Okay, so once I'm all dry, I get out my toner. I'm gonna have to re-up soon. Again, that's Neutrogena. Then I have these little cotton round pads. You can get these from the dollar store, Walmart, Target, wherever. Just put it on your face. You always want to go in the upward motion. I was always taught this because you don't want to do it down or it causes wrinkles. So everything up. Some people don't like using toners because they think it's harsh on their skin because it has like that alcohol in it. I love it on my skin. I like to feel that refreshness, the rejuvenatedness, and I just feel super clean. So it's a little tingly. I'm doing this to kind of like make sure it's dry. It doesn't have to be super dry, but dry enough. You can still feel a little wetness. And then that's when I put my moisturizer on. Since this morning, I'm going to put on my Aveeno because I will be going outside. And we don't want to get sunburned or mess up the skin. Again, that upward motion. I have a big face. Whatever you do, you just don't want to go down because that causes wrinkles. And we don't want that. Okay. And then we are done and ready for the day. So what do you guys think? Well, it's been working for me. So hopefully, So hopefully I've helped you out. Maybe you can add something to your routine. Maybe you can take something away. Maybe you get some new products. Or maybe I've encouraged you to go to your OBGYN or your dermatologist, your doctor, or someone to kind of just check out your skin, because that's what I had to do. The birth control was a big part of it. Me going to my dermatologist and just learning more about my skin and not trying to figure it out on my own, it can help. And it doesn't mean you have to go to the dermatologist every couple weeks. You could go one time, find out about your skin, go in for a checkup, because I did go in for a checkup, and then they scheduled me like a couple months out. But if my skin's still doing well, I'm not going. I'm not gonna pay that copay, okay? But I did get to learn about my skin, learn what works for me and what's best for my skin combination, and I think it can help for you guys, okay? So that's the update. Oh gosh, this one. Y'all, it's morning. I'm trying to get it together.
Why you make it so complicated? Off the drain, we
just always remember to be the light wherever you go, because wherever you go, the light shall follow.
Can we just talk?